Hello again, welcome to this impromptu live stream. Didn't really plan to do it this early, but I just realised that I'm doing a podcast tonight, so I thought I'll just get on. So can you hear me? No, I think my mic is... Can you hear me? Oh no, you can hear me. All good. So what we doing? How many people we got? We got 3 people watching at the minute. So if you want to say hi and have a chat, that's what this live stream's for, because it's a pretty chilled out game. The ride sims I'm going to be playing, which is Untamed, brand new ride sims, official, endorsed by Walibi Holland, and it's got like the official soundtrack and sounds and stuff. It's really good. I've had one go of it already, but yeah, just gonna yeah, there you go. And thank you. You can hear me. All good. So yeah, it's been a weird day for me today. Been out on my first job in a while, and had a McDonald's for the first time since lockdown, which was nice. How you doing, Ant? You alright, mate? So I'm just gonna play some ride sims and have a good old jolly old time. I need to so yeah, I don't know, this might be good for you, and actually if you've never seen this, it's quite interesting. So these are the controls. You're basically, if you don't know what ride sims is, you're basically operating a roller coaster. That simple. So open gate. So yeah, I think that's all good. Cool. Right. So we've got the sounds. Just let me know if it's a little bit too loud, because it can be quite loud. So what I really like about this one is the fact that we get this really cool in-station view, which I'm a big fan of. Most of them obviously are like bird's eye view, but this one is a really cool one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the power on. We're going to restart the ride. And we're going to switch it into manual mode. Sort the block sections out, switch them all on. Yeah. Hello Joe, how you doing? Do you want to come in the live stream? Just come upstairs. Okay, so we'll send this one around and get ready for the awesome sounds. The awesome sounds haven't come on yet because I haven't enabled it. There we go. There's the sounds. I got really excited when this game got released this week, or the weekend. Got very excited because we went to Walibi Holland last year. I'm just going to add a train on here, or in manual mode. And the sounds, obviously the official sounds, so they're just spot on. And it kind of just brings back all the great memories. There we go. So yeah, this is quite a chilled version. I've only played a few ride sims, to be honest. I've played Wicker Man, which is again quite an easy one. My favourite one is Taron because I like the single rider function. It just makes it a little bit more complicated, the fact that you can do a manual launch as well, which is really cool. So we'll probably dispatch that one as well. And there we go. So, as you can see, the first train making its way around the track. Get out this block view, block section mode. We can see the second train making its way up that lift hill. Yeah. So yeah, basically I asked on Instagram, I put out a poll, I said, I want to play Parkitect or Ride Sims 2, and 87% voted for Ride Sims. So that's why I'm playing it. I thought Parkitect might be a little bit more interesting because I've never played Parkitect before, and I want to do like the campaign mode. So I think probably tomorrow I'll do a nice little live stream. It's going to be a little bit more interesting because, yeah, Ride Sim's good, but it's very repetitive. It's kind of a game to play when you're not really doing anything else. So I'm going to open up the queue lines now. So you can press L for the main queue, and you can press F for fast lane. So you just switch between them, and we'll open up the exits and the restraints, and we'll just wait for it to fill up a little bit. So Ride Sims on Twitter, they announced that they had increased their queue lines because what I noticed was it was taking a long time for the queues to get filled up. And to be fair, I haven't played it since they've updated it, but I'm just hoping these bays fill up a lot quicker than before because yeah, for some reason it just takes so long to I mean, when we did do when we actually rode this coaster Untamed, they have someone to obviously point you what road to go to, so maybe that's why. Sam Wood saying yes, Untamed is one of my favourite ride sims. Yeah, it's great, mate. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. I wouldn't say it's my favourite. I'd say I think I just said Taron is my favourite, just because it's a little bit more complicated, got more things to think about, and it. But if you want like a chilled out game, it's definitely a nice one to ride, especially when the queues start getting a little bit filled up more. But you see how long it just takes for these bays to get filled up. It's kind of annoying. I wish they would just fill up a little bit quicker. But you know, like I say, it got released this week, so maybe something they can work on. It's one of the things that I like Wicker Man in terms of, oh yeah, I need to put it into normal mode to actually operate it, and then we can open the gates and they will load up. But I do like this because you have the actual
Attention! Fasten only your seatbelt.
There you go.
Leave your lap bar open. An employee will close the lap bar for you.
That actually plays when you're on the ride. That's just what's so cool about it. But yeah, as I was saying, there we go. We can dispatch that one now. Oh, I was going to say, with a Wicker Man, with Wicker Man version of Ride Sims, for me it just takes too long. When you open the gates and then everyone gets on, and then it just takes ages for some reason. It's not like they're having to put their bags on the platform in Wicker Man, because you obviously put it in the ride hold. Joe's saying, it looks so spot on, doesn't it? Like the actual station too. Yeah, it is really cool. I'm really pleased with this. Oh yeah, I need to actually lock the restraints. But I've heard people get in, I mean, like and saying that noise sounds like demons being released. Pretty much. The theming of Untamed is everyone's always like really confused of what the theming is, but it's basically just a greenhouse and nature taking over basically, and it's kind of, the trains are like some kind of fly, like dragonfly, I don't know, it's very weird. It's very nondescript on the website anyway. Can we dispatch? Joey's saying I want to play this game. Yeah, it's great, mate. It's really good. It's if you haven't played it already, just go on to ridesims.com. It's a flash game basically. Yeah, okay, what turned the ride sims? Yeah, the one negative of this game. Oh, there, hold on, we've had a breakdown. So call the mech, see what the damage is. But yeah, the you can't actually turn the sounds down on the game. Looks like a lift. Yeah, okay. Right. So we need to go into maintenance mode, and we need to restart the lift hill, and then go into. Oh, no, we're back on it now. So okay. So and then we can go into normal mode, and then take the blocks off. Cool. We can release these people now. You can go. Yeah, the sound, like I was saying, the sound is really loud, and you can't turn it down on the actual game itself. You have the only option is to mute it. So for me, with the sounds, I've literally got it on my computer volume on like 6. So yeah, it's a bit weird. But no, I have. Don't worry, Joe. I've turned it down on through OBS, so it shouldn't be as bad now. Gates, let's close you up. I never actually, Sam. I never actually played the ride simulators on Taos Times.
Attention. Fasten only your
Sounds cool though.
Leave your lap bar open. An employee will close the lap bar for you.
But so Luke from Coaster Gen was playing this on Sunday, and it was really cool because he had someone in the chat. It's called Scott, who works for Walibi Holland, and I think he said that the voice, the English, because you can. The cool thing about this is you can choose for it to be in English or Netherlands, so English or Dutch, which is cool. But I think the English the English voice is Scott himself, who works at the park. And if you've seen the teddy bears on Untamed, he had something to do with it, I think. But he was in the chat. It was really cool. He was giving some nice little facts. Lost Gravity, which is the Mac coaster. I think, what is it called now? Mac Dipper or Big Dipper or something like that. It's a great ride anyway. But he was saying that they can load up the they can dispatch within like 31 seconds on that coaster in the same park, Walibi Holland, which is just insane, really. It's surprising they don't have more than Mac coasters around the world, to be honest. It's basically like Mac's version of an infinity coaster, which is really cool. Big Dipper, yeah, that's it. So cool. Closing, yeah. Okay, there we go. But this is like a really hypnotising game. You can get lost in this for a good hour because it's just a very repetitive thing, really. The teddy bear video is the literal highlight of my lockdown. Same. I think we already did that video, didn't we? Love it. But what I love with Ride Sims is they get everything quite spot on. Like, see how that took a while to start back up again on the brake run. That's how the ride actually is. It's quite slow and then gets up to it. And Wicker Man is very similar in the terms of the Ride Sims for Wicker Man. It gets it spot on. Just the motion of the actual trains. Should release these. But what is the actual okay, top 5 operator stats? I'm guessing these are for this specific sim, right? Or just on their website. It's the points. It's mad. People must play this for like hours to get them type of points, because you can't really. I'm playing it quite chilled out at the minute, but it's just there's only so many points you can get. It's just a matter of how long you play it, I think. Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, the fast lane. I've not even been letting the fast lane peeps in. Oh well. We don't want to let the fast lane people in anyway, do we? We can go back to them and we can dispatch them. So Sam's saying it's a really good game, but it makes me feel nauseous. No idea why. As in this Ride Sims. Is that what you mean? But yeah, just look how just that. I mean, I love the fact that you can see the coaster going up through the train going up in the background. I love that little nice touch there. But yeah, the station, like when me and Joe went and did Untamed, just blew us away, really. So yeah, so okay, right, Sam. So yeah, make sure. Yeah, I could see that a little bit, because it's kind of like if you're not used to maybe like doing a lot of multitasking. And you just sat here for a long time. I guess I could see that. it's just such an amazing. I can't wait to do it. It's the first and only RMC that we've done. Really can't wait to go do some more. When we was in Florida in like late February, early March, they were that was already testing Ainguazi, so I was really like praying that we could actually go and have they did like some kind of soft opening, but obviously they never did. Oh well, gives us a reason to go back again. Well, give a reason to go back to Florida. Don't think you need a reason to go back to Florida, really. It's amazing. But yeah, I'd like to really experience a top track version now rather than the iBox one, just to see like what the differences are. That'd be really interesting. But what park do you think in the UK? I doubt we'll get an RMC for a very long time, because it's just the noise. I think it's really hard to in this country now to build wooden coasters because of the noise. You know, with Wicker Man, they've got the tunnels to dampen the noise. But if we did get one, which park do you think would be the first to get an RMC? Just going to check the comments. Cola Roaster, don't know if you're still here, mate, but I missed your comment, sorry about that. But hello if you're still there, mate. But yeah, I tried to do this live stream and I scheduled it and then tried to go live and it failed, so I had to restart a new one. So if you saw that, I'll apologise. Sorry. Yeah, I think Blackpool seems to be the number one guess, because obviously they have quite a lot of woodies to choose out of, but it's just the space, I think. Pleasure Beach Experience did a good video on that. I think the best video detailing like why they probably wouldn't get an RMC at Blackpool was just because how tightly packed all the coasters are, and it was just to go in there, like the Big Dipper would be difficult because there's so many coasters surrounding it. The Grand National probably would be a prime one, but again, like the track's so close together, tightly packed. I don't know if they'd be able to do it. And saying, let's make a Blackpool game. You're the genius, mate. You do it. I don't know how to code. Yeah, I don't see Blackpool getting anything major for at least 7-ish years. Yeah, I think if it wasn't for this, obviously if it wasn't for the lockdown, I don't want to say the words because I'll get marked down on YouTube. But yeah, I think if it wasn't for that, we would have maybe had something sooner. But now it's looking pretty unlikely. But if they could fit it in the park on RMC, even though I'm not saying. It'd be a shame to lose the classic woodies. I'm two minds about that, but I mean, it would really top them in terms of attracting more people to the park.
Attention, fasten only your seatbelt. Leave your lap bar open.
So something else that's you know, I kind of forget on this game is you have to maintain the trains themselves. So they sometimes have to go into the bay if they're going. Yeah, exactly, Joey. Do that. I was having a look over the top of Blackpool, and they could definitely, if they wanted to get rid of their car park, they could build some awesome stuff there. It'd be really cool. I just wonder, because I don't know. Obviously, like with Alton Towers, they have limits. They can't go above the tree line, and noise issues for the neighbours. But I'm not sure what Blackpool's restrictions are really. I don't know if they're just given a bit of a pass because they bring so much, so much tourism to the area. Would they get away with things?
Leave your lap bar open. An employee will close the lap bar for you.
Yeah, steeplechase. Yeah, I always forget about that one, to be honest. I can't even remember the last time I did it. I mean, I definitely think that will be the next one to go. RMC steeplechase. Could you imagine? That'd be interesting. If there's anyone in the chat who's not subscribed, give me a subscribe because I want to test out the alerts. Or you could just unsubscribe and subscribe and see if it activates it, because it's not happened yet. So I think Blackpool Pleasure Beach can't build taller than the Blackpool Tower. I think. How tall is the Blackpool Tower? Blackpool Tower. Yeah, Sam. The bobsled is Avalanche. I love that. That for me, that's what. I'd still say Alton Towers is my favourite park, just because it's the novelty factor of it for me. But I love Blackpool because the variation of rides, and Avalanche is one of them reasonings for that. Because it's just we just don't have one. The big one is 95 metres shorter. Okay, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it, if they kept Blackpool Tower as the benchmark. But I think didn't they fill the? And I think you were telling me about how Icon they filled it with sand, and was that for sound reasons? Because obviously they normally fill it with sand for sound reasons, don't they? So maybe sound is an issue for them. Go Rise, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? But yeah, I was saying in my Alton Towers vlog, like right now, I would happily ride in Fusion. That's how much I want to ride a coaster. I'm talking about Walibi Holland. I'd probably do El Gondor, which is the worst coaster I've ever done in my life. I don't even know how that's still going. I think I heard that aren't they replacing the trains on it? I'm not sure if they've done that already, but I heard that they're replacing the trains. But it's just needs to go, man. Go rides. I'm good, thank you. I'm really good. Just having a little chill and playing ride sims. Have you played ride sims before? Hero, could you imagine? Oh no, but I would, like you're right. I probably would even give Hero a go, to be honest. I'm not fussy at all. I've contemplated getting inside a washing basket and just going down the stairs, to be honest. Alton Towers RMC would be good. I don't know how they would do it, says Joey. Yeah, I can't see them doing it, if I'm honest. I think now, because especially as they've had Wicker Man as well, I don't think it took them so long to get a new Woody. Like, I can't see them doing it. If they were smart, they would, because there's a reason most parks are getting them. It's because they're so in demand and they're just new, and it's not just enthusiasts who like them. It's a new thing, and it intrigues like even the general public as well. So I can see exactly why parks go for them. Okay, Sam is saying it's an unpopular opinion, but I love Hero. It's rare to experience sitting in a block box, twisting around turns. I'm used to roughness. Okay, yeah, it's one of them. I find it fascinating how people have certain tolerances for some things and not. It's not even a case of how much roughness you can take. It's just like, for example, people moan about Colossus at Thorpe Park being really rough and unbearable, and I've rode that and on all the different seats, and I don't find it rough at all. But then I find Saw pretty rough, and then people who find Colossus rough don't find Saw rough. So it is quite fascinating. I always wonder why that is. But yeah, for me, I think it's for Hero. It's just, it doesn't feel like a coaster to me. It feels just like I'm in a cage, just being dragged around. But like I say, it's everyone's got the personal opinion, haven't they? And that's what counts. So I'm gonna go through the comments properly, because hello Midlands Theme Park. It's good to see you, man. Yeah, sorry. Dispatch this train. Go over to out of the fast lane. So Gal Ride says, yeah, I got on the Smilers operator leaderboard for a whole 2 days. That's amazing. How long were you playing it to get on the leaderboard? That's what I want to know. It's weird that the chat box is not coming up. That's odd. See, this is my second live stream, so still getting used to all the little dings. Okay, there we go. Wow. Can you imagine if that many people were chatting? Four whole hours of playing Ride Sims. That's the problem, isn't it? Is you can't have a break. I've literally been sat here needing the toilet, but not wanting to go. Not because I was trying to break even like a score or anything. It's just, it gets addictive after a while. I go through phases. I start playing it, and then after about 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, this is a bit boring. But then after a while, you can't stop doing it. So Joey's saying, extreme spinner through Catania Canyon, remove Congo River Rapids, then put it into Min Flume like Chapas somewhere else in the park. Yeah, I agree. I think I love River Rapids, but if Tower's gonna keep the rapids the way they are at the minute, at half speed, no waterfalls, like what's the point? Like, they've lost all appeal. So if they're gonna just do that, then it'll be sad to see him go, considering it's one of the originals. But it's they take up so much space, and they have so much room for it. I can't remember where I saw someone's vlog. I think it might have been Airtime John. If you don't follow Airtime John, do it, because he's the most wholesome vlogs. I would love a
Fasten all
extreme
your
spinner,
seatbelts. Leave your lap bar
definitely.
open. An employee
Something
will close
like
the lap bar for you.
time traveler. Be sick. Ant saying the stream is terrible. I want my money back. Well, give me money then. I think I still owe you for poker, actually. Did you win the other night? Yeah, you did. So I owe you money anyway, so. Yeah, Joey, they show you the waterfalls on the map. And it's annoying. Because every time I see it, like last year when I saw it, I got excited. And then I was like, well, no, it's not on anymore, is it? Is it just in case they change their mind? I don't really see the... they've already adapted the boats now on the rapids. So why keep it tame? Like, it's terrible what happened at Drayton Manor, to be honest. And that was like my local park growing up. And I got really fond memories of the rapids at Drayton Manor. What's it called now? Why can't I think of it? Splash Canyon. It is really horrible what's happened, and obviously awful, but it's I don't know, I should shut up. no one I don't think has anyone ever fell in the rapids at Alton Towers? I don't think they have. Yeah, I can't wait to do a extreme spinner, Joey. It's going to be special
Fasten all
because
your
when we did the Mac Junior spinner at Toverland,
He will close the lap bar.
Dwarverwind, and honestly, it's so fun. It's a bit like Spinball Wizard, where it's just I just laugh the entire time I'm going around. Such a unique feeling. So imagine having like inversions and stuff on that. It's going to be incredible. So looking forward to doing one day. But yeah, anyone have plans to visit international parks that they've had to cancel or postpone or put back, or because we were planning a Germany trip. It's finally going to do Untamed. Not Untamed. I'm right. I'm doing Untamed. I've done Untamed already. It's finally going to do Taron because I still haven't done it yet. Call the mech. Yeah, I agree. I think Spinball is underrated. I don't do it all the time because of the queues. But yeah, it's a great ride. It's a bit like, I think it puts people off because one, it's always busy because it's so close to the entrance, and also it does rock a fair bit and makes some mad noises, doesn't it? Jerry's saying I meant to go to Europa Park in July, but I had to cancel it, unfortunately. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. It really does suck. Next year after GCSEs, I'm planning to get to Cedar Point, but I doubt it.
Attention.
You never know.
Fasten
You never know.
seatbelt. Leave your lap bar open.
They could find a
Employee will
cure tomorrow. Ben is saying Taron looks so intense, and so does Untamed. Well, like I say, I haven't done Taron. It looks amazing, but Untamed is intense. It's so fast. There's a shot in my channel trailer. I'll just quickly play it. Actually, I'll play it because it's got a shot of Untamed in it, but you can see how fast it goes, right? And it's not being sped up or anything, but you'll just see on one of the banked turns. Hey there, welcome. To ParkSpill. My name is Sean, and this channel is all about theme parks, amusement parks, general attractions, and really just documenting our travels from around the world. So thanks for stopping by, and here's a little taster of what you can expect. Coming up, I think. There you go. But and we're back. There we go. But yeah, it's insane, man. I think we did about 7 or 8 rides. I can't remember now, but 7 or 8. No, we was at Walibi Holland for 2 days, and it was so good. It's like it's basically, if you haven't been to Walibi Holland, it's like a party in a theme park. The atmosphere is generally like a party. In fact, most afternoons they'll have a foam party in the middle of the park, which is correct. We didn't do that. I didn't want to get wet and get soap in my eyes, because a foam party always sounds cool, but it never is. It just ends up hurting. So we didn't do that. But they have a wardrobe in the inside bit. I can't remember what it's called, but it's inside, and there's a wardrobe against the wall, and then you open the wardrobe and you walk into the wardrobe, and then it's like an actual club in there. It's like quite a small room, but they have a actual live DJ and everything. It's just incredible. Really, really great park, and the music they have playing around the park is like really chilled out, but also kind of like lively. If you get what I mean, hopefully. It's just so well done. Call mech. Oh, right, okay, I gotta take this. How do I check which trains which? Turn the audio back on. So I'm gonna have to send this dispatch. And send that round and then put it into the bay for it to be looked at. So what is the chat saying? You need to keep an eye on this. Yeah, that secret rave was great at Walibi Holland. Yeah, it was amazing. So also Ben King, they also so open when they announced new rides at Walibi Holland. The video updates they did for Untamed build was brilliant. Yeah, Untamed are great at like social media and things like that. I think some of our parks in the UK really need to up their game with like social media stuff, in my opinion. They could be doing a lot more. You know, I'm not saying they're doing a bad job, but it's. I think it's good that they're starting to see the power of the internet, I guess, and what it can do. But it's been good seeing like Theme Park Worldwide, him doing his Tornado Springs, yeah. Updates. That's been really good. So, Chuck Cake. Was meant to go to Tivoli Gardens this year when I visited Copenhagen. Oh, it really is gutting, man. Me and Joe were meant to be getting married next month. I did say it in my last vlog, but in case you haven't watched it, we was meant to be getting married next month. A lot of work went into it, and it's had to be pushed back a year. But also lots of trips planned as well to theme parks that we can't go to. But you know, we got to think of positives. Really, is I'm going to be doing a lot to support our UK theme parks after this. I'm going to go to A lot of the UK ones. If Alton Towers put some bears on a coaster, people would see that and would want to go. Simple advertising. Yeah. I mean, I saw so many people sharing that teddy bear, the Untamed teddy bear video, and I'm not even talking about Enthusiast. Just like when I went on Facebook, that I don't go on much. Oh damn it! I forgot to put that in the. But I remember looking in the comment section and people not really asking like, "Oh, where's this coaster?" And people were saying things like "Still Vengeance." So I was like, "That's not Still Vengeance." Untamed's amazing, but it's not Still Vengeance. Come on, let's be honest. So send this one around. I've got to remember to put this train in the station. Go rides. I'm sorry to hear. It's all right. Everything happens for a reason. That's what I say. Ben King, Baron, 1898. Everything looks so cool. It is really cool. It's really cool. I really like it. It's not intense. It's very even the drop. Even Oblivion's drop is more intense. Way more intense. And the rest of it, but it's nice and glidey. So if you go on it thinking it's not going to be massively intense, you'll have a nice time. But I like kind of glidey, floaty coasters as well as intense coasters, so it's fine for me. But the theming of Baron is on another level. They've got a great animatronic inside of it as well. An actual dog on a runaway mine train. That would be my advert. Could you imagine? There was a fake Twitter profile set up. Did anyone see that for Alton Towers? Because someone did one for Thorpe Park, which was hilarious. Called was it like Thrope Pork? But it looks like it kept tricking people, and it is funny. But then someone tried to copy it with Alton Towers. And we're just saying some dodgy stuff, man. Like some really not nice stuff. It weren't good, but it got the person when whoever had it realised that people weren't finding it that funny. He shut it down pretty quickly. I need to take out my chat 'cause it's in the way of my screen. Hold on. There we go.
Attention, fasten only your seatbelt. Leave your lap bar open. An employee will close the lap bar for you.
Sorry if I'm not catching everyone's comments. I'm just going through them now. I'm really bad at multitasking, which is why I'm trying to do these live streams to make me better at it. Oh no, come on! I need you to get off. There you go. Back in your bay. You can get fixed. Cool. Right, I need to do has anyone seen these weird looking, there's a company that is trying to develop a spray booth that you go through when you enter a park, and it's it's like a disinfectant spray, and it sprays you all over. It looks mental. It's like, I wouldn't want to be sprayed. I mean, if I had to do it, I probably would do it. But it's so mad. I was trying to find it then, but I couldn't find it. But it looks so weird. I was looking at it this morning. It's basically like if you imagine like a metal detector. You walk through it and it just goes. It's crazy. And I think Intamin have. I think it's Intamin. They've released some new coaster designs with like perspex windows. Like actual purpose-built perspex. So I guess the some of the manufacturers are now starting to think, well, let's future-proof the rides, because if this can happen once, it can happen multiple times. Let's hope not. Really, let's hope not. How long do you think Nemesis will be around for? I hope forever. I hope it will be here forever. I think because they repainted it, didn't they? A few years ago now. But at some point they'll just retract it again, I think. So hopefully it's got a lot of life in it. I think it would be mad if they got rid of it, though. I mean, it's one of the biggest draws, especially for international visitors, like for enthusiasts. People know Nemesis everywhere. It's one of them legendary rides. When Nemesis goes, if they don't remake it, I'm suing. Yeah, we should all just sue. I want my Nemesis. So what do people think about the next secret weapon being behind air? Because obviously everyone's saying that they've looked at planning permission to extend that overspill car park. Yeah, exactly, Ben. The big one has just been retracked. I think they've been doing, haven't they? They've been doing like a section, different sections every like close season or something like that. It's a good way to do it, really. You know, rather than shut it down for like forever, for like a whole year or whatever. Just do it bit by bit. But yeah, I think that spot behind air, the car park behind air, would be perfect to have like they could build a whole new area there, or just have an extension of Forbidden Valley. That'd be cool. Let some of these fast lane people in. Yeah, and they do have so much room, but they're also like limited because they can't even like they have to get permission even to like take trees down. They're not really allowed to touch the trees. It's why there's still a lot of remains of the flume around, and I don't think people were saying, well, I could build something where the old track was through the woods, but apparently they can't do that because they would have to take some of the trees down to even get in there. Ben is saying, I think that is what Towers would do with Nemesis. And from right, it was a prototype. As in, Nemesis was like a prototype. Because they had... Oh, what was it now? Was it Batman to ride? That Don Woodley Road? I can't remember. There's a Six Flags somewhere. There's so many Six Flags park. I can't keep up with them all. I know that obviously Air was definitely a prototype, basically, because it's the first B&M flying coaster. Batman, yeah, there you go. So it did exist, but I think Nemesis was just so different because of how it was obviously they blew massive craters out of the earth. I really want someone to like set off this notification to see if it works, man. Shall I just play it anyway? So this is what happens if someone subscribes. Now we're talking about Nemesis. You ready? Let's hope it works. So if someone subscribes, that's what it should do.
Attention, fasten only your seatbelt. Leave your lap bar open. An employee will close the lap bar for you.
Yeah. You're right, Jerry. Yeah. Air Oblivion 13 and the Smiler all manufacture prototypes. Yeah. That's why it's so good. That's why I love it, and I think that's why so many people want to come and visit towers. Even though, for if you're coming from America or Europe, it's it's a decent way from anywhere. I know that.
Attention, fasten only your seatbelt. Leave your lap bar open. An employee will close the lap bar for you.
First Infinity Coaster. I'm so glad that they didn't just do a Eurofire. That would have been sucked, man. But after doing, like, I love the Smiler, I love the theming, but after, because like the Big Dipper by Mac is like basically their version of Infinity Coaster, and it's just like, it just feels like when you see it, it looks like an Infinity Coaster, and you're kind of, if you've not seen it, go have a look at Lost Gravity. Is that what I said? Lost Gravity? I don't know. But yeah, Lost Gravity, and you kind of, it's like half winged, it's like semi-winged, and it's just so cool. And it's like, that would have been a perfect coaster for towers, in my opinion. If I think if they had that, it wouldn't be like, I think Smiler's not as rough as it was like last year or the year before that. It's better now, but still, like the that obviously the corkscrews at the end are just terrible. Am I doing this right? Yeah, there you go. I think they are built, so Joey's saying, I think they're building a grass type car park on the overflow car parks. I think it is, isn't it already like grass, and are they just going to tarmac over it, or it's my understanding that it was already like a grass car park for like when it's Scarefest and fireworks. Call mech out. Right. There we go. Yeah, it would look good, wouldn't it, Smiler? They've done it. They did a really good job on the Lost Gravity colour scheme. And I like the actual theming of Lost Gravity as well, where everything's like upside down and stuff. It's cool. So yeah, guys, if you're watching, can you give it a like? That'd be great. And try and get that like count up, man. It may seem like nothing, but it helps the algorithm, and it helps push out my vlogs and stuff to it. Like, I do these streams not really for the views, because these live streams, they don't get many views for the game sort of stuff. But I may as well get something out of it, like some likes. That'd be nice. But yeah, I've reached 133 subscribers today, which is insane. I can't believe, like, I've got 133. I know that seems like nothing to most people. Oh man, I wanted to remove that. But that's a lot to me, because I've not pushed it out to like friends or family or anything like that. I can't believe like people are like actually just choosing to subscribe and want to see the content and stuff. It's like the most fulfilling thing I've done in a long time, doing this YouTube channel, which is sad, I know, but it's really cool, man. Just being able to kind of have a conversation with people about the videos I make, it's just really cool. It's like I finally have an audience. I've always wanted to make films and stuff, and I've made short films and sketches and stuff for years, but they just never get seen by anyone. And it's like combining this hobby, my love for and passion for like theme parks and roller coasters, with filmmaking. Never thought to do, but you know, people are liking it. And say I'm here just hoping for a nip slip. One day maybe you might get it. Bit of side boob. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Isn't like the B word one of these classes profanity on YouTube, which is crazy. Looking at Smiley, there's so much rust and grime on the tracks and supports. Yeah, there is, and that would have been fine, because have you guys seen like the concept art for the original station? Like, I think it was cool. It looked good. I prefer the theming they have now, because the concept art would have been very dark and gloomy, and it probably would have fit in with the other tower stuff. But I just think that Smiler particularly looks very different to anything else that have at towers. It's still a bit dark, you know, but it's I like them more modern-y look. But if they'd gone for that concept art original look, where it's kind of looks like a proper like run-down, dilapidated mental asylum, they could have got away with the rust and stuff on the tracks. It's like 13, isn't it? They generally have like cobwebs everywhere, genuine cobwebs, but they can get away with it because it's meant to be like, it's meant to be part of the theming. Dilly Bob, hi. How you doing, mate? Good to have you along. I'm probably gonna jump off soon, because I am getting hungry. I'll tell you what, I had my first McDonald's today. I think I said earlier, and I'm still thinking about it now. It was so good. I'm not even that big lover of McDonald's, to be honest, but because I've not had it in so long. The last McDonald's I had was when I was over in Orlando, and for breakfast, I don't know, I'm sure people have experienced McDonald's in the States before, but if you haven't, for breakfast they do a salty scone with cheese on it. You can have like a sausage patty on it as well, I think. But it's so salty. But they call scones biscuits over there, which is weird. But it was the weirdest thing ever. Mate, why do I keep missing it? Doesn't matter. Look at that, 89. I'm not very good at this game now. Go says, back, I had a quick walk to the shop. Well, good to have you back. Good to have you back. Did you buy anything nice? Joey says, that's their excuse for if they have a fire around Wicker Man. It's the theming. It's on fire. It's fine, it's the theme in. Don't worry, it's meant to be there. Tell you what I watched the other night was Most Haunted at Alton Towers, which is funny. I used to love that show, Most Haunted, and now I watch it and I'm just like, it's so blatantly fake. So fake. You can just like, you just hear bumps and stuff and it's just like this, you know, it's like one of the crew. I wish it wasn't, because I used to love that show and it still is entertaining, but it's like I hadn't watched it in years. Now I'm just like, yeah, not a chance. But I need to watch the Most Haunted they did in the Blackpool Pleasure Beach Ghost Train. I need to watch that one again because that was funny. Do you watch Ghost Adventure? Yeah, I think I did. I used to. Is that the American one or not? Because didn't mean to do that, but hello there.
Attention, fasten only your seatbelt. Leave your lap bar open. An employee will close the lap bar for you.
Yeah, Ben was saying the Smiley is now where part of the black hole ghost used to stand. I know. It's crazy when they finally like took that tent down because it was there for so long. Yeah, I managed to get on the on Black Hole. I got on it like the year it closed, so very thankful of that. Yeah, Ghost Adventures. If it's that, yeah, I think it's the same one I was thinking. Let me just have a look because they are just so funny. Like, yeah, I find them. What makes me laugh about them ghost programs is when they play back a recording and they're like, oh, it sounds like they're saying get out, and they just keep repeating it again and again and again, and it's like, well, yeah, of course it sounds like that because you've put that in our head now. But when I was younger, that stuff that used to like convince me, literally convince me. Right. Okay guys, I'm coming to the end of the stream now. Because, talking of scones at McDonald's, or scones, however you want to say it, I won't go have one because Joe made some the downstairs. So I'm gonna go have a homemade scone. Anyway, thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. Did you like this stream? Did you like this? It's kind of good, just chilling, like focusing on something, but then talking to you guys. I really like that. So yeah, if you like it, like I say, give it a like, and then I will be back probably next week with another one of these. I might do Taran next. May even do the manual launch, but that might just spin me out too much. But yeah, it's great to be with you guys. I will now go to that mode, yes, and yeah, like I say, give it a subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you probably next week. Like I say, I might do Parkitect tomorrow. I've never played it before, and I want to try and do the campaign mode. So let's check. Thank you guys. You are all too kind. Thank you very much. But yeah, Parkitect tomorrow, where I'm gonna try and see what it's like. It looks really fun though. But yeah, thank you very much. Have a great evening, everyone, and see you soon. Bye bye.